how can I talk about democracy in a way that people will understand and connect with? So democracy is a term that can mean a lot of different things to people. We actually just did some research as part of our culture change project on how members of the public think about democracy and the US political system. And we found that there are a range of different existing understandings of democracy that people have access to. And understanding what those are is actually key to being able to communicate effectively about democracy. So I'll go through them real quick. People often equate democracy with the US political system itself. So people just assume that democracy just is what we do here in the United States. At other times, people tend to equate democracy with voting and just assume that democracy is and is exhausted by the act of voting. We want to make sure to get around this equation of democracy with simply what the US political system is. We want to talk about democracy as an ideal. We can talk about democracy as something that we aspire to. We can talk about the ways in which our political system could be more democratic or could be less democratic, and as something that we actually have to work on. Democracy is something that we can strengthen. When we talk about democracy, we also want to emphasize forms of political participation beyond voting, given that people tend to fall back on this understanding that centers on voting only. If we want to really broaden people's understanding of what democracy involves, stressing those different forms of political participation that are central to democracy is critical.